Since the conflict between Sony and Marvel came to the public and caused huge waves, fans are wondering what Spider-Man actor Tom Holland thinks about it. Yes, he did say a few words at the last D23 Expo, but now he even revealed more in an GQ interview. In that interview, he says he is sure that the future and legacy of Spider-Man is in good hands with Sony. He is also more than grateful and has made many friends. In addition, Holland raves about the last 5 years at Marvel. At the same time, he admits that Spider-Man's future will definitely be different, yet he is sure that it will be just as exciting. Sounds more like diplomatic phrase-mongering than concrete statements, no wonder, since Sony and Disney might agree after all. It remains to be seen how Tom Holland as Spider-Man at Sony will continue in the future, because there are no announcements yet. For weeks it seemed that former One Direction singer Harry Styles was going to play Prince Eric in Disney's new Ariel film. Then he turned the studio down. Completely surprisingly, in mid-August, the 13 Reasons Why actor Christian Navarro applied to Disney for the role of Prince Eric on Twitter. And it looks like Disney is now really interested in Navarro. Because on September 3rd, Navarro again wrote a tweet in which he announces that Disney saw his old tweet due to the high resonance and now wants to see his abilities. It remains exciting to see if Navarro also gets the role at the end of the day, but at least this would be a funny story that started with a harmless tweet. A release of the Ariel remake isn't yet certain, but many expect a cinema release before 2021. You probably can't expect a second Let It Go, but chances are pretty high that there will be some songs with a high recognition value in the second part of Frozen as well. Singer Idina Menzel is very proud of the music she contributed to the second part and promises an outstanding storytelling as well as story-technical developments, which were skillfully packed into songs similar to the first part. A small preview of the song selection of the new Disney film was already given recently at the D23 Expo, where Menzel, who is also the dubbing voice of Elsa, gave her unmistakable voice to the best. The other dubbing actors also seem enthusiastic, including Jonathan Groff, the voice of Kristoff, who has to admit that he had goosebumps all over his body during Menzel's performance on the D23. So you can be curious what the film will bring with it. It has a gigantic fanbase anyway since the successful first part. Frozen 2 will be released in the US on 22nd of November 2019. The Joker movie isn't even out yet and it already breaks some records. At a preview in Venice, the film received 8 minutes of continuous applause and afterwards only overwhelming reviews. This is also evident in the movie database IMDb, where the Joker has just received a rating of 9.6. For comparison, Avengers Endgame only had an 8.6 rating on IMDb shortly before its release. On different social media platforms, people of course also talk about the film, and even they talk about an Oscar-ready performance by Joaquin Phoenix. So the hype so far is quite big, which means that the benchmark for all future viewers will be just as high. You can find out whether the film will live up to your expectations from 2nd of October 2019, as The Joker will then also be released in US cinemas. The new Batman Robert Pattinson has made his first comprehensive statement about his new role, and this for the first time since the announcement of his role. Not all DC fans like the choice of actors very much, which is quite understandable, especially in the movie world new things are always seen with some suspicion. In an interview with Variety, Pattinson talks about some inside information. So Pattinson himself was the one who took the initiative to become the new Batman. He had pushed director Matt Reeves so long until a meeting finally took place. The problem? The press also heard about this meeting, and so rumors were spreading at the Cannes Film Festival. In the meantime, Pattinson actually thought he was out because the public got a hold of it, but in the end he succeeded against his competitor Nicholas Hoult. That was in June 2019. Pattinson describes the audition in a batsuit as one of the craziest things, as you supposedly feel incredibly powerful, despite the fact that you need about 5 people to get in at all. Pattinson also commented on the partly strong disgrace about his person. According to his own statement, he even expected much more haters. He sees it positively and takes advantage of it, because as an underdog you can only exceed your expectations. By the way, the shooting of the Batman will start in winter this year. The US release will be on June 25th, 2021. There's gonna be a sequel to the Tomb Raider movie. Already at the beginning of the year, an insider confirmed that there will be a sequel and that Amy Jump will write the script. But now it's official. The film studio MGM also hired director Ben Wheatley for the production. Also, the information about Amy Jump turned out to be true. The main actress Alicia Vikander will also return in her role as Lara Croft. However, it's not yet known what the plot will be about. It might be possible to orientate oneself on the last Tomb Raider video games, but something completely new is also imaginable. By the way, the movie will be released in the USA on March 19, 2021.